Motherfucking Falcon and shit.
Uh-huh.
A Hawk.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers is real, bro. But we live though, bro.
Alright, word.
What's good with y'all?
Yo.
I'm Reese.
This G.
It's the first episode. We bring y'all special delivery. You know what I'm saying? It's just something we came up with because it's something like what we do. You know what I mean? So something we gonna get to y'all. Special
smooth,
delivery.
distinctive, and really special.
It's to the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but get y'all blunts ready. Get your you sip, get your drinks right. Get your, you know what I mean?
That's right.
You want to smoke your glass, get your bowls, get your bongs, do whatever you do, get yourself right. You know what I mean? Vibe out, rock with us. We're gonna give y'all something to listen to. Today, I'm just gonna talk about time, bro. You feel me?
Right on, I feel you.
It's a crazy ass thing, right?
Yeah, time is a crazy thing, man.
It's fucked up.
Some people say it's made up, man.
That's what I was just about to ask you. But hold up, first I'm gonna ask you, what do you love to do with the time that is actually your own? Not the time that you're being a father, not the time that we in that vortex, the truck, you know what I'm saying? You're making moves at work. I'm talking about you time. What do you do?
Like, so my time, man, just on a daily break of my day, if I had 365 days to just do me. That's what you talking about.
Yes,
like,
Lord.
Just to sit back, wake up.
Oh, hold up, bro. Toast up. I appreciate you being here with me, too.
No doubt, man.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah, shout out to you, man. This is definitely official tissue here. I'm digging the vibe, man. It's a good look right now.
I appreciate you, bro. We ain't gonna do shit but carry it and move forward.
This thing, yeah, I got your back, bro.
My guy. But yeah,
man.
366 on a leap year.
In a little time capsule, if I could just do what I wanted, I would have a pier out back to go fishing every morning.
Every morning?
Every morning, gotta go get dinner.
Okay.
You know I'm gonna eat some fish every day.
These fish sandwiches is every day. Like, damn.
Nah, man, I have a surplus of money just to go out and help things, man. Help as much as I can.
I heard that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I heard that. I'm more like I'm a really low-key an introvert. You know what I'm saying? So I would take a lot of time to put into my own crafts and my own things that I usually don't have time to do. You know what I'm saying? It could be art, it could be fucking photography, music, entertainment. What we're doing right now, it could be any of that. I would just put heavy time into it. You know what I mean? Try to perfect that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the only way to do it. Practice, man.
Now, do you think people could be extroverts and introverts? Is that a possibility?
I'm the literal definition of it, bro. I don't like to be around people at all.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause
that's real, bro. Because I don't like to be around people at all, but I also know how to adjust to the people that I need to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when we out on the road and we dealing with these random ass people, you gotta know how to throw that on. You know what I'm saying? Man. It's definitely a survival tactic.
You never know if they gonna go get their dog.
Fucking people crazy.
I forgot he was in the bathroom.
You ain't forget shit, motherfucker. All right. So
special delivery.
Why do you think? How did time become gauged the way it is? Like who put the 12-hour span on the? You know what I'm saying? Who put the 24 hours span on the evening, or you know what I'm saying, the day, and the 12-hour on the AM and the 12 on the PM? Who put that 24? How did that become? It's just a way to like gauge us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a made up entity that to organize something. So way back in the day, they sat back to see exactly, all right, we lose a little bit of daylight at this time of the year, we lose this at that time of the year, and they rhythmically like added it up, added the extra day with February, you know what I'm saying, and they just kept on like, you know what I'm saying, building it up and putting holidays to it and all types of different things. But all right, so the 12 and 24 hours.
I'm telling you, bro, it's just a way for them to gauge us.
I'm pretty confident that 24 hours was here first. That's the military time. That's something that's universal and worldwide.
I mean, they used to be able to tell time off a rock in the shadow by the sun. You know what I'm saying? So it really stemmed from there. It became a half point at somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Where they parted the day. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? But once again, can't really tell. It's evolution of time is what that is too. You know what I mean? Like I said, they used to be able to tell that shit off a shadow, a rock in the sun. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. They put numerals on it now. You know what I mean? To gauge it out, to have people work a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? It all became gauged out for. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying now.
For society to build and like
for just society
collectively to have.
Even far as
a on time
prisons and shit, niggas got to do time in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy how that shit works.
Yeah,
bro.
It was all gauged out off of like the sun passing day by day. You know what I'm saying? And us actually being able to count. You know what I'm saying? So we was putting things together. They'll be sitting back, looking at different people coming out with different inventions. Oh, it took you.
That shit bro, like that.
It took you 2 summers to do that. Like this is how people used to talk. You know what I'm saying? Instead of actually, you know what I mean? You did that July of 18. You know what I mean? You just started that back in July of 18.
Right.
I remember, man. We was at Blue Marble. You was getting amped up about the podcast. Couldn't wait to get started, man. Fucking. Got that microphone, was on and popping.
Once again, Lyfted channel. Check it out. Podcast popping. They're there, smoked out. R&R, couple episodes on. These ones is about to be posted. Just stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. It's definitely coming, but definitely, bro. I appreciate that, man. Definitely some time into this shit.
Time to do.
Definitely. All right.
Yeah,
all right, now I'm
everything a process though. So like, you know, at time, it eventually came with people doing things. So like,
doing things like work,
doing things like traveling, like when you're back in ancient. So I'm setting time as an ancient, like, you know what I'm saying? It's something that was built anciently, like way past 2,000 years. Or anything that we probably can see, you know what I'm saying? It was already something that was set, something that people were, you know what I mean, building up on for a long time, longer than we can tell. We still find them civilizations and stuff.
Hell yeah. I mean, they still they still saying they're discovering new planets, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. We finally starting to use our brains.
I don't know, bro. Like
1% that we do.
Yeah. Word. But it's just crazy. We don't even use the full potential, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we can't even use our own brain.
But like I said, I think in a previous episode or something like that, as a human race, we're doing great. We moved forward. We've built, you know what I'm saying, a lot. We've learned more every day. Every newborn and every kid that's coming in, they're learning so much faster. They're elevating so much quicker. You know what I mean? So as a race, we did great. A human race, we did great. But as far as the planet and collectively, we failed that whole mission. You know what we failed.
We didn't fail.
You don't think so?
Man. It's a little bit of time, man.
It's a little bit of time.
Yo,
the world is looking rough. You know what I'm saying? It's looking rough.
We're going to put some pressure here. But this is an abundant world.
But we've made resource out of
this. One thing I know for certain, this world will take us out before it let us kill it.
You think so?
Absolutely. It'll cause a flood.
I think it's all going to go at one time or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, we can't kill no world, man.
We already killing it. The ozone is cooked. The ozone is cooked, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's going to survive that.
I don't know, bro.
It's going to survive that, bro.
It's not. And if it tears through that, then what?
Nah, it's gonna survive that. It's got a magnetic pull from that moon, my nigga. Like, this is things like, yo.
It's science behind it.
Yeah, it's so much energy here. Just even if they had a nuclear war, killed everybody off, like,
right,
it won't even matter.
Right. Right.
2,000, 3,000 years later, it's still gonna be life here. They gonna be doing whatever. You know what I'm saying?
If something like that happened, I feel like the humans, we would be wiped out. It might start over with just animals and insects.
It's a lot of water here, and that right there.
And the water is still yet to be untapped all the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They can't even get to the bottom of the farthest part. You know what I'm saying? It's too much pressure down there.
Oceans is one thing, and then just actual water. How so much water in us. It's water in everything, pretty much.
Water is a part of the gravity system. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing. But yeah, man, that's wild. But let me get out of that. I'm about to jump off.
Very, very abundant world.
Yeah, man.
We've taken the world and tried to, and still keep trying to control it, but
hell yeah.
naturally we got stuff due to it. There's gonna be these electric cars by the time you 28, right?
29. I'm about to be 30. It's coming in hot.
Yeah, you about to be 30. Yeah.
My feeling in my knees, you know it till you be seeing me.
I'm gonna be 63. You gonna be 60.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna be looking at these damn electric cars everywhere. You still got that Lincoln. Say, yo,
right.
They got 300,000 miles on
and that bitch still rolling. Word. But alright, let me I'm gonna still stay with time, but I'm gonna swing the genre to where we're going with it.
Absolutely, bro.
So with that being said, how you think time's changed with music?
Oh man, times.
Me personally, I don't want to say it's. I'm gonna resemble it like with sports. Everything became a little softer over time. You understand what I'm saying? Like
I can't. I can't dictate.
I mean, we more or less listen to a certain time more of music. Like it's a certain era that we are still in, that we not stuck in, because we'll venture out, you'll hear some other shit, but we always resort back to a certain thing. So why is that? You know what I'm saying?
Because what I'm gonna say is that I can't dictate music's advancement of time because of that very reason. Everybody's using everybody's beat. It's always going to be that singing, that drive that people listen to, that drives them to knock their head to that beat. It's always going to be there. You know what I'm saying? It can't be controlled. It's something that is always going to be there. So like time and the advancement of things are two different things, you know. So as they keep on going, we can compare time and advancement, but we can't say that's what it is going to be.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
We always going to compare them, though, bro.
I like to say though, out of music, I love what it's become, and it's going to be like
it's art, nonetheless.
Music is always going to be art. You know what I'm saying?
It's art. Can't really judge it.
What we're doing today with music, it's kind of the same thing they was doing with orchestra back in the day. They making a lot of money from it.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Entertaining people.
Hell yeah, bro. These young boys out here getting big money.
Be.
Alright.
You know.
What's the best time in music to you? You gotta pick one now. Excuse me. Got a little cold.
Best time in music for me. 2000s when I was like formulating.
Oh, the 50 Cent era.
Yeah,
that's it. 50 held that shit down. 50 niggas grew up on 50, you know what I mean?
Absolutely,
50 and who? Like,
Get Rich Die Trying came out, and I was going crazy, bumping that every day in my Honda Civic at 93, Honda Civic hatchback, looking crazy.
Do you think the younger music generation should attribute more to the older part of the generations? Like, should they show more homage? Should they maybe shout more rappers out, or maybe get them in on some of their tracks? More of the seasoned rappers, the veterans in the game.
Absolutely. Shout out to both generations.
Definitely. Man. Shout out to the culture,
you know
period.
What I'm saying? The thing is, I don't know what's happening to the game and the collaborative work is getting more cookie cut out to be signed, and you know what I'm saying. So it's too easy now.
Right.
So them working together is kind of a lot harder. People are still doing it, but
It's
like
definitely different though.
what we were saying with human race and society earlier, it's a combative world.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting more and more combative because more and more of us are coming here.
And more people
You know
are
what I mean?
becoming
And
conscious.
more and more of us are being older. So then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Even though it's a lot of us gone, it's a lot of people. They was talking about that earlier, man. Baby boomers. Soon we gonna be at 2 billion baby boomers.
That's crazy.
2 billion baby boomers, and they starting to lose their pension, not get it.
Mm.
That's a bad thing.
Hell yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a whole nother bracket I don't want to touch. Now, time and looking at time with that shit, that's a motherfucker. I'm scared.
Hell yeah, man. In that sense, right? Shit. It ain't gonna be enough resource for us all,
Now
man.
it's time to, you know what I mean?
Alright, now I'm about to throw you off a little bit. This joint is called CBS. Alright?
Okay.
It's collab, like make a song with. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I want you to feature on my track. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so we're gonna collab,
Alright.
battle. You gotta write a song about or against this person. You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
Or sign, like you gotta sign under this person. Alright, so I'm gonna give you 3 artists and you place them. Collab, battle, sign. CBS, alright?
Alright. CBS.
Alright? So off rip, we got Jay. Okay? Number 2, Master P. And number 3, go Diddy. How would you want to break that down? Let me go first.
Yeah.
I see you thinking about it, bro.
I know who I
know who I'm collabing with off rip. I'm gonna make something for the radio with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Just something for the radio, you know what I mean? Something for them to listen to. I think I'm signing with Hove.
Signing with Hove.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna have to just throw a jab at Master P, bro. God damn, that's fucked. No disrespect. Man. I love them all, man. No disrespect. I love them all. Big shouts, but yeah, that might be a fucked up way to go too, man.
Shout out to all of them, man.
Yeah, I mean, I love them all. You feel me? But
they all up there too.
Yeah, shout out, man, shout out.
Out of all 3 of them,
Truth.
I'm definitely signing with Diddy.
You signing with Diddy?
I'm signing with.
You're not gonna sign with Hov?
He right there. Yo, Diddy, what up with Hov?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right. Hov is a billionaire, bro. Diddy probably is too, but Hov has made some crazy plays, bro. But yeah. I was signed with Hov. You said you was signed with Diddy?
I was signed with Diddy.
Alright, so now you got a battle and a collab.
I would collab with Hov.
And then you're gonna do a track with Hov. That's dope.
And then
you gonna sign with Master P?
Yeah. I was signed with.
Oh, you said sign with Diddy.
Sign with Diddy.
Collab with Hov. Damn, why everybody battling Master P?
And battle Master P. Yeah, Master P's gonna get it.
He gonna give you bars, bro.
He gonna drop some bars.
He gonna definitely dig up.
Shout out to Master
Word,
P.
definitely. Shout out to No Limit, man. The tank is still moving. You hear me?
Yes,
definitely. Would you say you're a mastermind or an opportunist? Can't be both. One or the other. How the fuck you hear that? That's a crazy question, right?
I'm an opportunist.
Okay.
I can purely say that, and I love being an opportunist. I like being a mastermind too, but being a mastermind, you don't see the opportunity.
You don't always get opportunity presented to you.
You don't see the opportunity of your neck being out there neither.
Facts. That's a big fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Word. I would say I'm a mastermind in that sense, just because I like to manifest and watch, as a baby or a flower seed, just to watch it grow. You know what I'm saying? Just
Right.
to see that thing, and would hope opportunity would bring itself. You know what I'm saying? In the forthcoming of it all. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I'm really both. But if I could,
I see that more as opportunities. You never know what's gonna come out of that seed. So
yeah, but it's also something that you
you got
manifested. Our opportunists, it ain't even about what you've made or whatever. You just can ready to take the opportunity to do whatever you can, just to, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely it's a fine line there. You know what I'm saying?
There's an expectance, and then there's like with the mastermind, it's guaranteed it's gonna be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got it going on. You know what I mean? And I played both parts. It's just being an opportunist. It's kind of a more abundant role.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're looking at everything in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, weighing out the opportunity to do bad too. Like in the same, being an opportunist it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's always starting from that first step.
Yeah, it's definitely a good question, though, right? I'm gonna ask a couple of my hosts the same thing. You know what I mean? I might build like an episode around that because it's a good topic. You know what I mean?
Opportunities it's just the world, man. Like that's how we even get here. You know what I'm saying? We fight.
It's like waiting on a
Millions
chance
of
versus planning and preparation at the same time. You know what I mean? I don't know.
We fight millions for an egg, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You look at every life like that. You know what I'm saying? Like either way, it's gonna be a single person. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing but thriving.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
To stop it and say, hold on, I'll control that, this, love it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
It's a whole different setting from being opportunist. But doing that, there's a lot of insurance and safety. And that's how a lot of people get by and live. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So I see both ways. Very good question.
Definitely, man. I'm gonna hit you with some like quick hits. Like I don't even got like a specific segment name for it, but I'm gonna just ask you, it's basically this or that. You know what I mean? You pick one or the other. So I got a decent little list here. Some of them I'm gonna ask you why on. Some of them just graze by. You feel me? All right. So we got off rip, Biggie or Tupac. It's one of the greatest questions ever, right?
Who I thought was better.
Yep, and it's this one you don't gotta say why, it's just a this or that.
Really, it's crazy. This might sound. I grew up loving pop. And
As you got older,
as I'm been getting older, the raw material that was, you know what I'm saying, out there, it's constantly dropping and stuff. It was good. It's a good era right there. Like,
right.
There could have been, there's no telling, bro. Like, because he
the
was
potential
in,
of both. He was young, bro.
With,
24,
Ice
25, 26,
Cube
however old they was,
man,
but we older than they was right
in
now.
Hollywood and all that shit. Like, so, like,
imagine the growth that they still had.
Yeah.
From what they already knew and accomplished. Imagine the growth, bro.
They would have worked together, and like I said, the power.
They never had a fine chance to really talk after that shit.
The power of music, bro. The power of music. It cannot be controlled. They can try to keep controlling it and shit, but there's gonna be something that's breaking, and where like all the big dogs come together, help everybody out, like especially on like different things you hear everybody talking about insurance and all that other stuff for artists. It's different stuff, man. You gotta look out for people, you know.
Word.
There's a wholesome mortar that should have been in place.
Oh yeah. All right, Jet Li or Jackie Chan? Jet Li was the one, bro. Jackie Chan is like
Jet Li completely.
He's definitely the one, right?
Jackie Chan is the one that, like, because if you was introduced and knew about Bruce Lee, like, you looked at Jackie Chan like a clown, like he's there. Bouncing off and stuff.
Bro,
like,
don't disrespect him like he wasn't that nigga back in the day, bro.
He did his thing, yo. He used to have us looking. But now we grown and shit. I'm looking at that shit, yo. Like, oh, what the fuck?
He was running from shit. He was definitely running from shit. But shout out Jackie Chan. Shout out Jet Li.
Yeah, shout out Jackie Chan.
First episode again. Excuse me. Special delivery.
Yeah,
you feel me? It's the first one. Many more to come. You dig me? But yeah, man.
So yeah, man. I seen that the Rush Hour again.
Yeah, man.
I was like, yo,
this motherfucker, man.
I said, Lord, have mercy. What you be screaming for? Why is it even? Lord. I said, oh man. Like and we used to like 10, 15
years ago, that was the shit, movie. Though, bro. That shit was the shit.
Ah, man.
It's really low key corny. All right, Wendy's or Burger King?
Wendy's.
Ooh.
Wendy's.
Damn, that's why you never want to stop at the King?
Yeah, I'm hitting Wendy's.
Oh my God, bro.
Sometimes I like the
flame broiled greatness, you hear me?
Yeah, I like the flame broil and all that, man. That's good. Sometimes they be having they grill up and don't be cooking they burgers, man.
Mm-hmm.
Burger King known for that, bro.
Shout
out to Burger King. I still love it.
And Wendy's. Shout out both of them. But yeah, man.
Wendy's too. But
hot or cold?
Wendy's got that. Wendy's got them banging salads, bro.
I don't even fuck with the salad. I need a nice burger, bro.
Man.
Like, you ever been to Fat Burger? I call Five Guys. I call that Fat Burger, bro. They got the shit in there, dog. Like, shout out to Five Guys too, but
one point I remember I worked at Sears. Shout out to Sears, man.
Yes, sir.
Had a nice little appliance technician job. I used to get a side salad from Wendy's every day. It was stuck in my budget the entire time I was there, bro.
Yeah.
Every day.
You budgeted out for that shit.
Yeah. Like $5, $8. You know what I mean? You know me, grab a water real quick.
Quick water,
keep
yeah.
it moving.
That's it. Alright, hot or cold?
Hot.
I know, nigga. You always have the heat on.
Keep it 90 plus.
In the truck.
Yeah, right.
On a 60-degree day. I'll be dying, dog. I mean, that bitch hot, you hear me? Shit. Alright. Batman or Iron Man? I'll take you back.
Iron Man.
Why? Batman had the bread.
Batman.
He had a bag, bro.
Batman had the little trick gadgets and shit. That's how he caught Superman.
Yeah, that's how he did.
Almost died fucking with Superman.
Yeah.
Superman came back with that ass.
He definitely did. He definitely did.
Thought it was sweet.
Yeah. All right. I got
shout out to
more.
Superman.
Shout out
to Batman.
Man. Shout out DC. Man. Shout out Marvel. Shout out both of them.
Y'all was the shit.
But where?
I thought I was Batman back in the day. You gonna tell black man nothing.
All right, Shawn Michaels or Hulk Hogan?
Hulk.
I'm going with Shawn Michaels, bro. He'll kick Hulk Hogan right in his motherfucking chin and his teeth. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Definitely a good time in wrestling. We'll talk about that another day. You know what I mean? All right. Winter or summer? I feel like winter is grind time. You know what I mean? I like winter.
Summer is the grind time. Everybody out.
It's hot. That shit is hot, bro. I can't deal with that shit.
More is known. It's a known fact. More people, more marketing, more everything happens in the summertime. More shopping, more, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
more,
it take the winter to prep and get all that shit right though, to make sure it's
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Winter's the grind time. Set a nice plan. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Most hustles.
All right.
Yeah.
Bubble guts, migraine.
Lord have mercy.
Give me this shit,
Which
bro.
one's worse?
You got this or that. You picking one or the other. I'm taking bubble guts. I can't have my head hurting, bro. That shit is the worst. I can pull over and take a shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a minute to get that joint off my head. Why you rubbing your stuff?
Yeah.
Yo, visuals coming soon. This nigga
rather-
start rubbing this stuff.
Oh man, yeah. I'd rather have a migraine.
Oh, you're tripping, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna take your head hurting?
Yeah, nah, man. I'll take some hot water and some black seed.
Nah.
Yes, Lord.
Definitely. Shout out to Styles and the Juice Bar, man. Shout out to that movement too. Nobody really shouts them out, but they deserve a big shout out for that.
Styles and
Putting some health back into the culture. That's definitely a big look.
Did the look on that.
But all right, I got one or two more. All right, so Jim Carrey or Jamie Foxx, same beginnings. And living color, you know what I mean? Same beginnings.
Jim Carrey or Jamie Foxx?
I'm going with Jim Carrey, bro. That motherfucker was in like rare form at one point, dog. Like, I mean, he had liar.
To hang with and be friends.
Is this or that? You got one or the other.
I fuck with Jamie Foxx, bro.
Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, because he's still coming up and he's still strong, bro. He's still
Something
good.
happened to Jim Carrey along the way somewhere. I don't know if it was
Jim
too
Carrey
much.
kind of old, man.
Yo, whoa, bro. Act like he ain't driving. Time out. He ain't give you the mask.
Man. Yeah, he gave us Ace Ventura.
He gave you Ace Ventura. He gave you Liar.
No, he said, asshole.
He gave you Me, Myself, and Irene.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gave you a couple other off-the-wall movies. He gave you that joint 23. I don't know if you ever seen that movie 23. That joint was crazy.
He gave us A Living Color.
So I'm saying they both did, though. They both started there. You feel me? Around that time. You know what I mean? But yeah. All right, and my last one. Fresh Prince or Martin? And that's going to go into what I'm going to talk about next. I'm taking Martin. Can't nobody
Will
take
Smith or Martin?
Yeah, especially Fresh Prince or The Martin Show. But then I'm going to go into just the two in general.
The shows. Martin.
Mm-hmm. My God, that's who I'm going with. My man said Will Smith.
Because my middle name's Jerome.
That's my baby. Martin is the one, dog. Martin is definitely the one, yo. Like, seriously.
That's right.
All right, so how'd you feel about like them dropping Bad Boys 3? I don't know if you've seen it yet or not, but
Bad Boys 3 was pretty good.
It was good.
I seen it.
I feel like they didn't give Martin a big. He didn't really get to do too much in that joint. I don't know. I feel like he was limited to things. Martin's a pretty vulgar. I don't know. Maybe it's just him or how he's living his life now too. You feel me? So I can't really tell. You know what I mean? But I definitely feel like he was a little limited. But it was definitely a good movie. Shout out to Bad Boys 3. Go see that. Shout out to both of them.
It was dope, man. Yeah,
they're a big piece of our culture. They're a big piece. You know what I'm saying? They done gave us a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Word. But all right.
Shout out to Will Smith. There was a time he was like, it ain't even sound right going out his mouth. He said that, just saying it, talking about him saying it. He said the N-word. Hell, what he was saying, like yo, you didn't even sound right saying that, dog. And shout out to Will Smith, man. Thanks for holding it down, fellas.
Definitely.
Y'all did a good job.
Martin gave us life, too, with Eddie Murphy, bro.
Very beautiful career, man.
Both of them, definitely.
Yeah, both of them.
Would you rather getting knocked the fuck out by Mike Tyson or going all 15 rounds with Ali?
Uh,
Mike Tyson gonna injure you, cause I'm talking a young prime Mike Tyson. Shout out to Mike Tyson. Shout out Hot Boxing Mike Tyson.
Yeah, he might
Dope
knock
podcast.
a tooth out.
He might break your motherfucking neck if he come out the right.
If
he come out the right way, he might he might break your neck. That was a pit bull, bro.
Yeah, he gonna hit you a couple times.
On the way down. On the way.
He go boop 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 boop. All you gonna hear is.
I'm gonna go with the Ali because I can run. I might get away. I don't know, bro. Ali was a giant, dog.
Ali will knock you off too, man.
Jabbing you the whole time.
Word.
Boop, 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 boop.
It ain't even like no like little jab. He was knocking big dogs off,
bro.
Ali.
He was a pretty husky guy. You know what I'm saying? It didn't look like it when he was in the ring with like a George Foreman or somebody because they were giants too. You feel me? But he was huge, bro.
Ali is tight to sit there, just disrespect you
to your face.
Just be smacking you with the glove and shit. Like fight. He said like all this shit. Like Tyson like, oh, I got next this motherfucker. Alright, come here. And just jump on you like all you remember is hearing saying yourself saying
Yeah, I'm not fucking with Tyson in his prime, bro. I'm going with Ali.
You might get hit once with Tyson. Like Tyson, hit me here, Tyson.
He gonna jab you 4 times, bro.
Like, come on, man, don't break my jaw.
Don't break my neck with that hook, nigga.
Don't break my jaw. Just hit me right here.
But I'm gonna bring it back.
Behind my jaw. Come on, man.
All right, I'm gonna bring it back.
Put my jaw out there and shit. Go there and gut check the shit out here.
I'm gonna bring it back into time now, bro. How long do you think the Earth has? Just switched it right back up on you real quick.
The Earth is definitely gonna.
It's an expiration date.
Nah,
there's definitely. I feel like
the Earth is gonna outdo our time.
Not if we keep growing at this
rate.
Everything
in the Earth. The Earth's abundant.
Right.
It claims everything, bro. The shit that we doing. The exhaust we putting in the air.
That's fucking it up. You understand?
We saying it's fucking up.
And the Earth has found a way to adapt to it somewhat because we still here.
The Earth can survive if this ozone layer leaves.
Right.
It might evaporate. The world will still be here, though.
Okay.
The world will still be here, bro.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I think something gonna happen.
Look at Mars. Look at all these other
gaseous planets too. Like they're really
look at these.
Yeah, that's true.
Really violent worlds that are right here around us. We can't even get anything in there to see if anything in there.
Hell yeah.
There might be a whole ozone layer of purity in any given one of them. That we
you think there's a chance they'll relocate us to the moon? Or because I remember I read something, they saying they were trying to build domes and shit for the time that the world do end. They were trying to put domes up there and shit.
That'll be a good look, I know.
I mean, that shit would be wild, bro.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Tesla and all those motherfuckers. They got.
What is his name? Elon Musk. Shout out to him.
Yeah,
he's a fucking genius, dude.
We
on some shit.
Yeah, everybody just doing that, man. It's innovation at its best, man. Like I said, we're gonna be rolling around in electric cars soon, bro. Like,
it's just gonna be wild.
Shit, people gonna be panicking and shit. It ain't nothing but the world saying "I chew," you know what I mean? Like, oh, y'all thought it was sweet, okay?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good, like I'm real good there.
Alright, this is a little segment I'm gonna call I Wanna Know, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's more like I'm gonna ask you something. This is any random thing you can think of to ask me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna, vice versa. So I wanna know what's the most beautiful place you've ever been as far as just scenery, like
Jamaica.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Ocho Rios. We got off the boat.
You didn't even hesitate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just straight Jamaica. Shout out Jamaica.
Yeah, shout out Jamaica, man. It was beautiful there.
You find some good weed?
Yeah. Dude.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
My boy went down
Young
there
and wild, man.
Good fun, man.
All I can say is shout out to Air One. Man,
Definitely.
it's a cool trip, man. You know what I'm saying? Real cool
Shout out to
trip.
Nelly, man. He really made Air One's a thing too back in the day. Niggas forgot about Nelly. Shout out to Nelly.
Word, yo. Shout out to Carnival Cruises, man. They need to do the deal on the cruises again, man. Remember how they used to promote that shit?
Man, I don't remember. I don't even think I ever been on a cruise, bro.
Yeah, man. They used to have those shits on TV though. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, like we called one off our family having a reunion and shit. So it's fairly cheap, you know what I mean?
Word. So you saying Jamaica?
Yeah, Jamaica, man. The water was clear.
Damn.
Seen the fish flying through my feet and shit. I jumped in the water and
Right.
shit. My black ass like, oh shit!
It felt good,
beautiful
though.
down there.
Right.
It came to clear, like you can't. You're like jumping in seawater.
Yeah.
It comes to clear for you. Like you gotta sit there for a second. Yeah, dog. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can't take that shit too long.
Word. All right. Well, it's your turn.
I like so.
You ask me now.
All right, yeah, man. There's a bunch of things going on, man. Like, so what's your take on becoming a father in this day of time, bro? Like,
As in this day and time, or when I had mine.
Lord have mercy. Like, it's just completely different. So, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
mean, as far as just being a father, I mean, you definitely, it's a lot of learning. It's a lot of growing and a lot of learning. Cause
in history of time that we have to, and things we have to provide our kids as far as like mentally and
oh yeah, you gotta build them.
You know
You gotta
what I'm
build that foundation up, whether it be your homing foundation, whether it be your financial foundation, whether it be their mental foundation. You gotta build all of that up to where when they are, you know what I mean, ready to get out in this fucking nutty ass world, they be prepared for something. You know what I mean? At least be somewhat prepared. That's what I'm working on, man. Just the legacy, just making sure that they good.
yeah, no
You know what I'm
doubt,
saying?
man.
That's why all of this shit is going up on somewhere. So everybody be able to hear it forever. My kids be able to hear it. Hopefully their kids be able to hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to build something, you feel me? So, but definitely it changes your life. Definitely, it's a lot of learning, a lot of patience, you feel me? A lot of things that you never knew you would have to deal with before, you feel me? But
Right on.
just adapt and adjust, and you got to figure it out. The biggest thing, and I hear it a lot, is just being there. You know what I'm saying? Just spend whatever time you can there. Just whatever time you got, make the best of it. Whatever time it is, that you know what I'm saying? Just make it all worthwhile,
Absolutely,
man.
bro.
So
Shout out to all the fathers that's been there for their kids.
shout out to through all of whatever they may be going through. Shout out to all the fathers that's still there and still pushing for their kids.
Yeah.
And shout out to the moms too. Shout out to the moms that hold it down. man.
Yes,
Definitely.
definitely. Shout
Definitely a
out
big
to
shout.
mamas, beautiful mamas doing their thing.
Word.
So,
Go ahead.
like, so, who do you think is better out of Biggie and Pac? Like,
Me,
yeah, what happened? Like, so,
as far as a collective,
and if they were alive for 10 more years for the game, like, God forbid, if the time was different, if the chapter was different, we could say, if they had lived for 10 years and 10 years longer, like, what would it be different in the game? Like,
all right.
you
Well,
think
first,
Biggie and Jay would be up there?
yeah, I think
You know what I'm saying?
honestly, all right. Well, first I'm gonna answer
They
the
was
first
fucking
part.
with P,
Mhm.
Master P.
He was always a part of something, bro. That's why I
Yeah.
threw him in that. That's why I threw him in that
Big
mix.
dog.
But yeah, man.
He been a big dog. Yeah.
Hold on, let me answer you. I got the first part of it. You asked what I think is better. I'm gonna resemble it, or tie it in with like sports.
Okay.
As far as stats and numbers, Pac, his catalog is, you can flip through pages of it. You know what I'm saying? His catalog, his numbers was up there.
Yeah.
Biggie only had but so much time in the game. So it's just like asking who was better out of Jordan and Bron, and you don't want to look at numbers, and you want to just look at maybe the swagger or just how they play. And if we talk in that sense, I'm going with Biggie. If we talking numbers, obviously you would have to go with Pac. You know what I'm saying? For what he's done, how long he had did it before. You know what I'm saying? So Biggie just didn't have as much time. You know what I'm saying? And in that spotlight that he had. You know what I'm saying?
Right on. Okay.
So I look at it like that. You know what I mean? It's definitely two sides. And where they would be and how a game would be right now, I don't know, bro. I think it would be a big
Nah,
difference.
just 10 years. Granted, if the chapter was the same and they both lived 10 years longer, shit might have feuded.
That's what I'm saying. I think a couple more years may have came out of the beef. It may have been a lot more East Coast, West Coast drama because other than those two, there were people under them that are also celebrities and stars that were beefing too because of that major beef. So I think it would have been a little bit more trauma before it was anything pretty.
Absolutely.
They were still here, you know what I'm saying? So
like God forbid, if
God forbid, but
anybody else had passed, and then
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Then what if? You know what I'm saying? Like, so what if Suge got hit in the car instead of Pop? You know what I'm saying? Or what if it's anything? I'm saying, like,
just hypothetically.
We know it didn't happen.
Hypothetically.
But like just hypothetically speaking and shit, like the game would be completely different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For the throne immediately, because everybody know. Shout out to Suge and everybody and that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, he definitely carried a bigger role in hip hop. People look at him as a bad guy, but he definitely had a major role in hip hop and just owning and being the CEO and being all of that.
And hip hop, this is what I'm saying. Since back in the day, hip hop now has become so powerful. It will never ever have any grasp completely on it.
Right.
We'll still always be able to make it better, do what we can to make it trend-setting and all that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, if something like that happening, then it made East and West come together.
Yeah, it's sad that it took that though, you know what I mean? Because we lost a lot with that, you know what I mean? People were hurt. You know what I mean? But I think on the next episode,
I think about that all the time because I love music, man.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? I wish I had more time, but you know, everybody got a 9 to 5.
I actually want to learn more about the music before the music that I know. You know what I mean? The era that I actually know. I actually want to maybe get my hands on some records and a record player and actually listen to some old shit.
Yeah,
Cause I wouldn't mind it, just smoke out and just listen. You know what I mean? It's the best way to do it.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. One thing about music is just knowing
it's art,
the notes and the keys and all that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like,
I never personally played an instrument, but I would like to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
With most instruments, they're all the same notes and keys and stuff. You get to learn how to read music and stuff. It's pretty much different for most instruments, but kind of all the same. You know what I'm saying? Like in a sense.
Right.
But yeah, music's a very powerful thing, and art itself, definitely, bro.
Right.
Word, man.
I'm gonna ask you one more question, and then I'm gonna kind of wrap it up and talk about what we getting ready to do for the next one.
All right.
So what's the difference in values?
Mm-hmm.
Values. I don't know if they heard me. Let me speak up a little bit. What's the difference in values and assets?
Values and assets.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for some people, values could be the very same thing.
Yeah, I mean, the things that I value are different to me than the things that I would own. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it in a different sense.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead.
So, I think now values could be in a priceless order, but then you got people in the world that only, honestly, God bless them, only have they self.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then they values become completely different orders, or they money get up there like that, then they values become completely different. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
Or like they lose things that they thought they had value in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
understand.
Like,
I hear you.
there's different things that happen to people, like, and granted, like life and death is a crazy thing.
Right.
But there's things that happen to people and kids and old people, you know what I'm saying? But just even any way that it's wired up and people weigh their values out, that's the priceless order.
Right.
An asset is something that's
Can be gauged by a number, to me.
I think it can be engaged by a number because at the end of the day,
It has to hold value to be, and you know what I'm saying, like an asset.
nah. Now, an asset is something that holds eternal value, true assets.
Mm-hmm.
Even like they say, properties, asset, like mean shit can happen to the world. A crack in the world it can happen, and a mudslide happen down that property every 6 months, every spring and fall. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That'd be some bullshit. You know what I mean? So like, there's different things. Then you got like gold. That's forever.
Right.
You know what I mean? As long as it's tied in correctly and secured. You know what I'm saying? Then you got other things that could be assets, but I don't think they can compare it to anybody, any single person values. Those values are absolutely priceless, and they can become changed to the world.
Right.
Anybody's natural love and inspiration to do what they are every day and come out and be who they are, and they value and what they do have for the world, either good or bad, because we live in a yin yang.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Karma,
going to be
man.
there.
It's karma too. But
Yeah.
all right, that's it. We'll go into more of that on the next one. You know what I'm saying? I knew you was gonna like that. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I like that one. Values
we wrapping
and
up on an hour, and that's what I'm gonna try to round it out to. So you know what I mean, ain't taking too much of everybody's day. But I got one more thing for you. Would you rather your arm cut off at the elbow or your leg cut off at the knee? You gotta take one or the other. This is before we sign off. I done asked a couple other hosts. Listen, let me tell you something. You can take one motherfucking arm, because if I got both my legs, I can go. You know what I mean, I can move. You know what I'm saying? Say if it's just I feel like it's more.
I've had surgery on my shoulder. My arm's been out for a long time, and my leg, I had a cast up past my hip. So for longer than a year. So I understand both of them being out, and
Out of commission.
shit is not fun, bro.
Oh, I believe it. I ain't never had no broken bones. Thank you God, let me knock on wood. You hear me?
Yes, Lord. I think you got it wasn't worse than it was.
Yeah.
It's still bad, but
One or the other,
it
though.
ain't too bad. I'm living.
I don't heard that. You hear it?
Take my leg.
Yeah.
I can get another foot. Yeah, and that thing gonna bounce around. It's gonna bounce around. You can't do too much with a fake arm, man. You know, as he's sitting there like,
Bro, how about if it's like you gotta get out or something? You gotta move fast. You ain't got time for nothing, bro. I can get up and go. You hear me? Some shit pop off in the spot. You gotta get up out of there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you keep that fake leg on. Learn that fake leg. Don't be running around with no crutches, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But alright, man, this wrapping up another episode. Or the first, you hear me? The first episode, a special delivery. I'm Reese.
Special delivery, man. Shout out Reese. Shout out to Reese, man.
Appreciate you being here, bro.
Good stuff.
Yeah, man, we got a lot more coming though, man. I'm just gonna keep building content and material, and hopefully they keep fucking with us.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? Check me out on YouTube. Just type in Lyfted and look for the red cloud. You know what I'm saying?